Good afternoon. My name is Cadet Jonathan Gray. I'm here to tell you why your next vehicle purchase should be a station wagon. So question, how many people here, either themselves or their parents, own an SUV? Seeing that, I'm here to tell you why 95% of you don't need an SUV and why a station wagon will do everything that SUV can do, either the same or even better than. Being an avid car enthusiast my entire life, and when growing up learning more about station wagons, I'm here to tell you why a station wagon should be the next vehicle you buy. So why is this important to you? Everyone needs a car, and most people here, most everybody here, will soon be purchasing their first new car. They're graduating college, they're gonna get their first salary paying job, and you need your car, and you need a car to get you from A to B. With that, a lot of people here will be looking at crossovers. So because of common misconceptions that you learn throughout your life that they're better than everything else. I'm here to tell you that they're not. And the reason I'm here to tell you why station wagons are better. Some of the main reasons why station wagons are better than SUVs are due to their center of gravity, their improved fuel economy, and that more successful people drive them. So with center of gravity, an SUV has a higher center of gravity, meaning that a majority of its weight sits higher off the ground than in a station wagon or a car. This means that that with an SUV, if you get hit or if you're going around a corner too fast, it's more likely to roll over, which is a danger to everyone in the car and people outside of it. Also, cars with lower center of gravities have better driving experiences. So instead of just doing the daily slog driving from A to B to get to work, you can actually enjoy your experience when driving a car, when driving your car if you buy a station wagon compared to an SUV. SUVs also get worse fuel economy than station wagons because station wagons weigh less and they have a better drag coefficient. Station wagons weigh less because they're based on cars which tend to weigh less than SUVs because it's less metal around you. And they don't have to sit as high as that adds weight. Also, with drag coefficient is how easily the air moves around a car when it's driving. So with an SUV, which tend to look like bricks or houses when they're moving, it's pretty much just slamming into the air and it has to push through air to get to where it's going. With a station wagon, the air smoothly flows over the car, which makes it, which gives it an easier time moving through the air. So the engine has to work less hard to move, which improves fuel economy, which with gas prices starting to rise again after the pandemic is ending, is a very important thing for most people here because that's saving money. Also, more successful people drive station wagons. A station wagon, I think it's just proven that the more people with higher median incomes would rather drive a station wagon than an SUV because it just fits their lifestyle better. It's a better choice. A lot of reasons that people have been avoiding station wagons are due to some major misconceptions about their lives or about station wagons, which simply aren't true. So we're going to start with off-roading. A lot of people think that like, oh, they have to drive over a gravel path or they have to like drive over some grass to go view some sporting event. And that since they'll go over grass once or twice a year, they can't get a station wagon or a sedan because the car can't handle it. Saying that's not true. When it comes to off-roading, 95% of vehicles, of SUVs and crossovers, can do about the same as a station wagon. The only SUVs or trucks that can actually do more are most pickup trucks, and then a Jeep Wrangler and a Toyota 4Runner. And that's the 5% and the 5% of people that buy those are the only ones that it makes sense for them to buy an SUV rather than a station wagon. Everyone else that buys a unibody crossover should just purchase a station wagon and get the benefits that I stated earlier. Another one is that you have to have an SUV for snow or bad weather. Also, most station wagons come with all-wheel drive, which is the same as the 95% of crossovers, excluding Wranglers and Toyota 4Runners, which have four-wheel drive, which is a different system of moving all your wheels. But so other than just a little bit lower ground clearance, but if you're out driving to the point in snow to the point where the ground clearance becomes an issue, you probably shouldn't leave. And if you have to leave, a station wagon can get through it. It's just going to be a little harder. But 95% of the time, a station wagon can clear the same snow or get to the same amount of bad weather that the average consumer's SUV can. Also, seat count. Most SUVs are 5-seaters, and that's what most station wagons are. So that's the same. So it's kind of a moot point. But if you did need more, there are station wagons that have 7-seat options. There's these things called jump seats that sit in the back of the car, and they face backwards, and they're really cool. They're meant for kids, but you can get a station wagon with 7 seats if need be. So I hope that after hearing this, you'll stop believing that station wagons are inferior to crossovers in any way, in total ways, because they're simply not. In most ways, they're actually better than crossovers. And that after hearing the benefits of improved gas mileage, the better center of gravity, and after answering a bunch of misconceptions about station wagons, you'll learn that a station wagon is a viable option for your next vehicle and why you should purchase a station wagon as your next vehicle. Thank you for your time.